Hey, hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Tom here. We're here in Railroads Online today, and guys, I got a special surprise. If you remember correctly, last episode we talked about how we were going to grind, how much grinding was going to have to be done to get uh, enough money to buy that 10 mile. And guys, that's all I've been doing. Been hauling logs and lumber and logs and lumber and more logs and lumber and more logs and lumber. Uh, Grinding up enough to get enough money to buy the 10 mile. And I went a little further, and so we could get a little bit more money so we could buy some cordwood cars so that we could haul cordwood to the smelter. And that's the other surprise, guys. I have actually built the line to the smelter. I know we discussed, take a look at the map here. We discussed running from the freight yard here and kind of going back and forth across here until I got up on this ridge so I could get over to the smelter. Or the other option was to go out here and go along by the sawmill and by the lake here and up into the smelter. Well, I tried it both ways, guys, and I couldn't get it to work without using 4 and 5% grades, and I really don't want to do that. So I ended up building a smelter. As you can see, you can see these telegraph offices over here on the left. That's where I was using to jump back into space where I needed to, like if I had a long bridge or something like that, I could just go back, and I fell off or something like that, I could go back and jump back in the telegraph office and be back on the track where I was building. So we ended up coming out of freight depot here to the left and going up through these 3 telegraph offices up to the coal mine, and then from the coal mine over to the smelter. And I think I kept everything at under a 3% grade. I'm pretty sure everything's under a 3% grade. So that's the route we're going to use. So we just have to, now all we'd have to do is tie in the oil field, the refinery, and the iron works to the sawmill somewhere, or maybe the oil field to the logging camp. Um, we'll have to see. Maybe we can come off the coal mine line here, off of here somewhere where the coal mine line comes up through here over to the oil field. That's a possibility. We'll have to check and see how that works. Um, or we can just have all of this come in past the sawmill to the freight depot, somewhere over here off of this side of the sawmill. There is a Y right here. I put a Y in here so we would no longer have to use the turntable. So maybe we can come off that Y and come out here and connect to these other 4. But we'll play it by ear and see what happens. So without further ado, guys, surprise number 1. There she is, the 10 mile. And she's a beaut, guys. She's a coal burner. Beverly Joe is her name. Of course, that's named after my wife. And God rest her soul. And there she is. Got little horns on the headlamp up there. I love that. That's kind of a cool addition. See, we can turn this headlamp on. Oh yeah, there you go. Cool. So headlamps on, and oh, she's ready to go too. I was trying to warm her up, but I see steam escaping from the escape valve there, so she must be ready to go. So we can get her backed up here, and get her backed up and start pinning these cars. So let's put our reverser in reverse. That's odd. Here's the brake. Okay, so this one, guys, it does have, oh, let me pan out here. She does have a compressor, so we're gonna have to get the compressor going. Her first and reverse brakes off. Let's see if she can. And guys, she starts moving right away. So we'll just keep running back through here, pinning these cars. Should be the last one. Alrighty. Unlock that car too. So we got our cars all pinned up. Let's get our going in the right direction here. And we're going to take these and load them with cordwood and logs, and then we'll come back and get our stake cars, and we'll head down here to the sawmill and get them loaded up. So let's give her a little bit more beans. Get that bell going so we know we're moving. Almost sounds like a sick moose. Let's make sure our track is in the right direction. I believe she is. And away we go, guys. Off to the logging camp. Let them know we're coming into town, guys. Slow it down to about yard speed, yard limit, 10 miles an hour. Line these up, load them up. We'll call that there. Alright guys, let's go ahead and get these loaded up, and I'll see you when I get it loaded, guys. Alrighty guys, we're all loaded up here. Let's get our bell going. Whistle up. Break off. Keep it down here. See how she handles this S curve here. This is a pretty nasty S curve. She's not an articulating locomotive, so you may not want to handle it too good. She handled it pretty good at 4 miles an hour, but now she's got to go back the other way. So we'll see. A little bit too much speed there. We'll slow her down a little bit. And she comes on into the, had to get that screenshot guys, that thumbnail. And it should be loading up with logs, and as soon as we get them loaded up, guys, I'll bring you back and we'll head to the freight depot, pick up our state cars, and then we'll head to the sawmill. So I'll be right back. Alrighty guys, we're loaded up, we're ready to go. So let's give her the bell, whistle, break off. She, it's 10 mile, man. She picks up speed just, I mean, immediately. She's going to slow down for a minute here, and then she's going to take off because she's going to start going downhill. Give her a little bit more beans here. Out of the station. I'm going to run across here and cut across here and make sure I got this track set straight. Guys, I've been make sure I got this right, because when I do this, I don't know what it is. Oh, there it is. There's the switch. We didn't get it, guys. Crap. She got here before I did. So the problem is, guys, when I try to use the extended to do switches, for some reason it seems to crash the game. I'm sure that's on the railroad extended side, not on railroad online side, but it crashes the game every time we use the switches. And I'm not sure if it's all the switches or just the three ways, because I haven't seen it crash yet on a regular switch. But if I go over to extended and flip a three-way, it wants to crash it. So I'm not sure what's going on there. But I'm going to go up here and I'm going to flip this three-way by hand because I don't want to crash the game. So it needs to go to that side. Right? Yeah. So it needs to go to that side because we need to unhook these cars. Core wood. I'm going to go ahead and set this. Come on, get up there. Set this brake. There. We are going to unhook you. I'm going to get in here and we're going to go grab those stake cars. Come up here and grab the stake cars. Which means we need to go back that way. Put the reverser on, the bell on, the whistle, brake off. Make sure there's no pin and link in this one. Good thing I come check because there is. Alrighty, I think the only car on this consist, excuse me guys, only car on this consist that has a brake on is this one. So let's do that brake. Yep, she started rolling backwards. We'll jump up in here, put that to forward, and bell, whistle. As soon as that gets ahead of that three-way, we can slow them down a little. Jump out here, we go flip that three-way. Make sure that's got a pin and a link. Make sure we're lined up with here. Make sure this doesn't have a pin and a link. We're good to go there. Wish I could do this in extended, guys, the switching of the cars, but the switches, but she just not want to cooperate. So we're gonna reverse, and she's already set at 6%. Why isn't she moving? Oh, it's a brake. And she's rolling. And I can at least control how fast she goes backwards by this one here. I need to slow her down a little bit. That one's off. This one should have been the other one that was on. Yep, she's starting to roll backwards. Alright guys, we're ready to go. Fouling up the main, we got to get out of the way. Alrighty. On our way to the sawmill. And guys, I'll see you when we get there. Alright guys, we're here. We're coming to the end of this Y here. I'm going to see if I can roll this thing to a stop and just barely bump that bumper. Boom. Did we have enough room to make that switch back there? Went the wrong side. Let's see if we had enough room to make this switch. Can we get 10 cars on here? I extended it a little bit, but I'm not sure we can get to. We just did. You can just get 10 cars on this Y. So let's switch this back over there. While we're here, we'll go check our other switches, especially our three-way, because like I say, we can't flip that. I'm not going to. Haven't wanted to try any of them really, because the game's crashing. But this one needs to go this way. Yep, coming in here. I don't know what this switch here for. I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do, guys. We're going to get rid of that. And we're going to put a piece of track in here. And we're just going to go like this. So that switch was null and void. There was no need for that switch. This is the one we need to check, the three-way. So we're going to be backing them logs in there. So the logs need to go that way. So that switch is in the correct direction. This switch is in the correct direction. Alright, all switches are set. And back over here and we'll get these logs. We can just probably just punt the logs. So we probably could. Let's go ahead and undo the logs. And we'll just punt those things in there. Okay. Reverse. Break off. Bell. Whistle. We'll go ahead and stake those cordwood right on that line too. We'll let them logs go on back. And then what I'll do is as soon as they get close enough, I'll pop a brake on them. Through extended and hope that doesn't crash the game. Although they're moving pretty slow through there, they might come to a stop before then. Well, let's jump in here and yeah, they may stop before they even get there. Go ahead and pop that one. Set this brake. Yeah, I think they stopped. They didn't even make it all the way. We'll have to bump them back once we load the stake cars. So let's go reversers forward, brake off, bell, whistle. Alright, going off this side, let's go set our switch. Well, that way, put us in line for the loading side of the sawmill. Jump back up here. Reverse, brake off, bell. We don't have to worry about setting a brake on that stake cars, and we're going to stop right there. We're going to stop right there, guys. I'm going to bring it down here. We're going to go to here. Let's go here. Bring that off the other screen so you can't want to see that. I think it's in, let me see where that's at. That's in pictures maybe. Camera roll, screenshots. That's not it. Is it maybe not in screenshots? maybe just pictures. Camera roll. Damn. Oh, so it's not there. Oh, let's see. Oh. Should have been in screenshots. Guys, I'll be back in just a minute as soon as I find this. I'm going to need this information to find out what goes at the coal mine. I believe it's lumber and rails. Alright, so I found it, guys. So, the logging camp produces cordwoods and logs. And logs go to the sawmill and cordwood goes to the smelter. So the coal mine needs beams from the sawmill, beams go to the oil field, and beams go to the iron mine. Lumber goes to the iron mine, lumber goes to the refinery, and lumber goes to the ironworks. Rails. So the coal mine needs rails from the smelter. Okay. Alright, so that's good. So we know we need beams to go to the coal mine. So that's what we're going to put on this train here. Go back over here and get rid of that. So I'm glad I stopped there. So let's go ahead and load this with some beams. And we'll get this loaded up with beams. And guys, I'll bring you right back as soon as I get this car all loaded up. Alrighty guys, putting the last little section of beams on there. That should be it. We got our bell going. Whistle. Brake. Regulator. Regulators, mount up. We'll roll out here and then we'll back up here and grab these cordwood cars. And guys, we will make a run to the smelter. We'll drop these beams off at the iron mine and then we'll make a run to the smelter with the cordwood. Alrighty. Jump out this side. We're going to set this switch to go here. And I've got a link pin there. I don't need a link pin there, so we're going to go ahead and back up and bump up to that one, guys. And reverser in, bell, whistle, brake, Alright, let's go take this car off. That brake is off. We need to go ahead and run back and bump them logs on back, guys. So we're rolling forward, so let's get backwards. Alrighty, guys, I think we got them all pushed back. Go make sure they're connected here. Those are loose. Those are connected. Oh no, can't be connected because they're not there. So we're going to set that brake anyway though. Alright, so where are we at? We are at 94. So we can only put 6 logs on here. They won't even let me put 6. They don't even let me put 3. That's still doing the double up thing. So there's a thing, guys, with the Sawmill. Anybody who plays, I don't know if you're aware, but if you put 6 logs in, it gives you money for putting 6, but it only registers, that you drop 12. So there's a double up thing going there that they're going to have to fix, because it's really screwing you out of money, because it should be 6 logs. So if it's going to double up and say you put 12, it needs to pay you for 12, but it's not. So alright, so we got our logs pushed back. Let's get our reverser forward. Our brake is off. Bell, whistle. Let's head out, guys. And we are going to be on our way to the coal mine and the smelter. And so I'll take you guys along with me, and then once we get to the smelter, we'll call it an episode, guys. But we are at the yard limit right now, so that's not the way I wanted to go. Stop, go back. We forgot to set that switch, guys. And I tell you what I'm going to do, just for its and giggles. Just for its and giggles. I'm going to save this game. And I'm going to throw this switch in extended. Well, see, they didn't do it there. It didn't do it there, and I don't know why. It doesn't do it with a regular spring switch, but that three-way, every time you trip that three-way on extended, it crashes the UE in on Railroads Online, because it comes up with a UE fatal error. So I'm not sure why, but it just seems to be with that three-way switch. And like I say, it's probably nothing on Railroads Online side. It's got to be on the extended side. So, all right, we're out of the yard. Let's give her all the beans, guys. Oh, we can't give her all the beans. Yeah, we can, because I'm gonna try that again. So there's a switch up here, but it's not a three-way. We'll give her all the beans. We'll give her all the beans because we're fixing to climb hills, guys. Like I say, guys, this is a 2 to 3% all the way. So we'll see how the 10 mile does. So far, she's staying a steady 20 full speed. Let's take a thumbnail here. Going up, if you look on the right here, guys, you'll see the sawmill or the lumber camp. And that'll give you an idea of how high we had to get just to get to the lumber camp. How much higher than the lumber camp we are right here, and we're not even as high as we need to be at the coal mine or the smelter. It still goes up right there. See how it's going up right there? Getting a lot of screenshots there, guys. I'll post them online on Steam, and I may try to put them in my Discord. I think I need to put a link to the Discord in the description. I don't know if I had a link. I don't really have it set up. The Discord's set up right now. It's open. It's operation. You can go to it, but I don't have a lot of like all the stuff set up on it. But I think I can post these pictures on it, on these screenshots on it. So if you guys like to see the screenshots, I'll leave a link in the description to the Discord. So we're coming up. Should be coming up on we go ahead and. Should be coming up on the coal mine here pretty quick. Whoa, tree! Bam! Didn't see that one. Okay. Gotta go catch these cars before they start back down the hill. Okay. Whew. Well. Crash and burn, guys. Crash and burn. Okay, guys. I'll be back as soon as I get this cleaned up. Alright, guys. We're back. And we're rolling forward again. And I went ahead all the way to the iron mine, or to the coal mine, and made sure we weren't going to run into any more trees. So... coming into the... So let's get our brake going on here. Yeah, doubling up at the coal mine too, because I ain't unloaded but 6 and it's already got 12, so. There we go, guys. Now what we're going to do here is I should have put the cordwood cars in the front so I could leave the stake cars. But you know what? We're going to carry the stake cars with us. We just carry the stake cars with us to the smelter. I was going to drop them off and just carry the cordwood cars, but be a good test. Because still climbing, guys. Can you imagine that? We're still climbing to get to the smelter after all that climbing just to get to the coal mine. It is. That's how high the smelter was. And granted, now we're going to crest a hill up here, and it's going to start to drop back down, but it doesn't drop a whole lot. Doesn't drop a whole lot. This curve up here kind of makes me tingle when I see it. I don't know if this is going to handle it at, we're doing 20. She is doing 20. Can she handle this curve at 20 mile an hour? Oh no! Oh no, guys, the switch was wrong. Guys. oh, I'll be back in a minute. Alright guys, we're all cleaned up and we're back. I can't believe I did that again. Oh my lord, I forgot I didn't set these switches when I was up here doing this, and I didn't clean off the track and get all the trees out of the way, but we're here. We're going to back up and we're going to unload this cordwood finally. Reverser's back. Let's get the brake off. Let's get this backed up in here and unload this cordwood. Oh, no, we're not. We're not doing anything. Till I change that switch. And I'm going to take a chance, guys. I'm going to set this switch and extend it and see. Okay, all's well so far. Now we can go back. Cut the regulator. Let's coast on in here. And a little bit of brake, getting it off. Slow it down just a hair. And then I think you can get about 3 of them in there. Should bump it. Yep. Does it bump the thing? Okay, boom, where it go? Alrighty. So we're here, guys. We're gonna unload and we're gonna do a test run here. So let's unload these 8 and see what happens. So we're doubling up here at the smelter too. So the sawmill, the coal mine, and the smelter are all doubling up. Alrighty. So doubling up, it's not going to take any time to get that. We already got 48. We're already halfway home to being full. Let's get up forward here a little bit. We can unload that last car. Come on, brake. Now I'm going to have to back up. That's how fast she takes off, guys. Alright, brakes on. Alright, we're going to unload this last car. Alrighty, there we go, guys. And there we are, guys. So with that, I think we're going to call this an episode. One last screenshot, guys. We'll call this an episode. And guys, thanks for watching. And don't forget to like, share, and definitely please subscribe. Doesn't cost anything, guys. It's free. All you gotta do is click a button. I'd appreciate it. Helps the channel out immensely. With that said, guys, take care of yourself. Be kind to each other. God bless, and we'll see you next time.